Stock Chemistry with Pastor Dan. We're continuing our look on moles with something called percentage composition. Percentage composition, amount of each element in a compound expressed as a percentage. So let's start with something we did. We did this one before, so CO2, carbon dioxide. When we did the formula mass in the last set of notes, we said the atomic mass is 44 AMUs. All right, so what we're going to do is we'll take each of these, take carbon and oxygen, and take the atomic mass from carbon and atomic mass from oxygen and divide it by the total atomic mass. So we can start with 12 AMUs, 12 U's, divide by 44 U's, or AMUs, multiply by 100 to make it percent, and we're going to take it to 2 decimals. Now, there are actually no sig figs here, because that 12 is an exact number, that 44 is an exact number, so there's no sig fig. So we have to cut it off someplace. So this is for my class, the way that I run it. Sorry, 2 decimal places. So we end up with 27.27% carbon. All right, let's try the other one. 32U divided by 44U times 100. We get 72.73. Now, there's a way to make sure that you did most of the work correctly. If you add them up, you should get 100.0. Now, is it always going to be 100? Well, there's a possibility of some slight difference to it around it. So if you get anywhere between 99.99, 100.01, that's fine. Now, you've done the math where there's still a possibility you got the formula wrong, and that might have messed everything else up. But if you have these numbers right, then you have the work done there. All right, awesome. Let's try some more. Let's try, let me go back. Let me see if nope, that's it. Let's try PB2SO4 in parentheses 3 times. Now, let's see if we can remember how to name that. PB, we said, was lead. Good. And SO4, inside the box 8s are sulfate, and we'll put that, gotta put E in there. And then do we know the oxidation number of lead? No, we don't. We know that sulfate is -2, but there's 2 of them, so that's -6, 3 of them rather, so it's -6. So lead have to be +6, +6. And there's 2 of those, so each is going to be +3. Put that up there for lead. So it's going to be lead 3 sulfate. That's a name for that. Got to remember, keep working on these. All right, so let's start it. We can take lead, sulfur, and oxygen. From the formula, we have 2 leads. That's obvious. Now we have SO4 for sulfate, but I have 3 of them, so we're going to multiply through. If I have 1 S in SO4 times 3, I have 3 sulfurs in SO4 parentheses 3 times. 4 times 3, 12 oxygens. So from the periodic chart, we look. Atomic mass of lead is 207 U's, sulfur is 32 U's, oxygen is 16 U's. Multiply through. We get 414 U's, 96 U's, 192 U's. Add them up, we get 702. Now, when each of those numbers divide by 702, so 414 divided by 702 times 100, 58.97%. And then 96 divided by 702 times 100, 13.68%. And 192 divided by 702 times 127. If we add those all up, we get 100.00. There we go. Let's do the next one. Now, this time I gave you the name and not the formula. So therefore, let's go through. Calcium, Ca, fluor 8 outside the box, 8's outside the box, O3, and it's +2 minus 3, +2 minus 1. Sorry about that. So it's CaFO3 parentheses twice. So we have calcium, fluorine, and oxygen. We have 1, 2, 6 times 40, 19, and 16 U's. Gives us 40 U's, 38 U's, and 96 U's. Gives 174 U's altogether for the formula mass. Divide through. I get 22.99% for calcium. I get 21.84% for fluorine, and I get 55.17% for oxygen. Let's try these two. Now pause the video, try these on your own. AgCl, silver chloride, and iron 3 nitrate. Write the formula and give me the formula mass from that, and then give me the percentage composition. So pause it, work through it, see what we get. Hopefully you got 75.26% for silver, 24.74. Remember, silver is 0.5, chlorine is 0.5. For iron 3 nitrate, we have Fe parentheses NO3 parentheses 3 times. So it's 23.14% iron, 17.36% nitrogen, and 59.450% oxygen. That's it. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Take care. God bless. Bye.